When we think about the difference that one player can make to a football team, we often think about names like Tom Trebojevic and Nathan Cleary, some of these top echelon players. But one who often gets overlooked is Latrell Mitchell, and we saw exactly what sort of difference he can make on Saturday evening in that wet and windy and wild weather game at Homebush. Of course, the ground was actually in significantly better condition at Homebush than it was at Parramatta earlier in the day for the Bulldogs and Sharks, but that's another story for another day. But for Latrell to come in those sort of conditions, having not played for a number of months and played not only solidly but quite well, he was dangerous with the football in hand at times, solid in defence, and more importantly, got through the 80 minutes with a pretty high work rate. Kept running the ball, kept doing the little things for his team. And I think that was the most important part of that performance for Latrell. Confidence in the hamstring, and then the selflessness after the game to essentially pull himself out of Origin and say, no, the focus needs to be on South Sydney here. The focus needs to be on my hamstring. And of course, the Blues coming off a big win that he may not have made the side anyway, but real selflessness after the game. I think it shows how much he's matured as a football player. But the fact that he came back into this side made such a difference. South Sydney, they beat Parramatta quite convincingly in the end, and the way Parramatta are playing, there's problems there as well with their consistency and Brad Arthur's future, potentially up in the air given their premiership window is coming to a close. But Latrell's such an excellent player for South Sydney, and they've missed him enormously this year. I'm not sure he would have taken them to the same heights they were at last year with Adam Reynolds, Wayne Bennett, Dane Gagai still at the club, but certainly they'd be further entrenched in the eight than they currently are, where they're really fighting for their finals life at the moment.